rich yet.
There was no enough clarity on the offer. So for example, before she was saying, yes, my offer is I create a wellness program. And then I said, okay, so what does that mean? Well, I do a health assessment. And in the assessment, they get this and this. And then I say, wait, before you give me other stuff, what does the health assessment mean? So you start going one layer deeper and one layer deeper in your what is called deliverables, right? So when you say, yeah, I create a wellness program, that's too generic, that's too umbrella, right? The best offers that sell out there are because they're very specific, they're very clear on the deliverable that they're giving, right? So, for example, when we went back to the example of the health assessment, I said, instead of just giving me a health assessment on biomarkers, okay, what biomarkers? Oh, we do the we do this one that is specific related to diabetes. We do blood pressure, we do sugar, glucose, we do that. And when she started listing that, now the offer is becoming more tangible because I can relate to those numbers. I know what that means, right? Compared to health assessment, is like you leave it open to the imagination. Is this like one of those quizzes or is this one of those, very generic? The more specific, the more tangible that offer is, and the more attractive it's going to be for the dream customer, right? And you have to be very specific and clear on each deliverable because now the that is going to bring you an easy marketing point where you can relate deliverable with benefit. When you get this, this is the result that you get, right? When, for example, one of the other deliverables is she has a platform that is HIPAA compliant and that it creates gamification. And what does gamification means? It means that it's gonna make all employees more engaged and stick to the program. So that alone creates more specificity and clear outcome based on my software is going to give you better engagement and people are going to stick with their health program compared to just a wellness program. Right? So that's the kind of clarity that we're talking about is how clear you can describe your person and then how clear you can describe your offer. Those two things will be good enough to then help you. The marketing after that is becomes easier because you're now very specific on who are you targeting, what are their pain points, and now you can create better marketing videos, copy, emails, etc.
Yeah. The difference goes to this, right? So before you're going to be like, hey, listen, you're looking for a wellness program for your company. My name is Colton Havens, and that's what I do. Right? That's basically what the pitch that we keep getting. But now it's listen, you're the head of HR and you're having to rehire and retrain people all of the time because no, it's not rehire. For this specific offer, it's going to be sick days. You got people out on sick days and mental health days to the point where it's actually costing you money that people are taking these days so often. Well, with this health program that I have with deliverable number one, that's going to solve health day issues. And here's XYZ result on the last company that I helped get lower their mental health days because I implemented my wellness program. Okay. So the first one is just, hey, I have a health and wellness program. So does everybody else. Hey, I have a health and wellness program that will save you thousands of dollars because you have employees actually at work. They're no longer taking your mental health days like they have been. So that right there is two different videos. You're going to get two different types of people. One's going to be way more specific and a better lead because in their day to day, you have to think about what their day to day is like as an HR rep with this issue, right? They have new people, they have job deadlines coming in, but Tim still isn't back from his mental health day. Or you have the boss coming at you is like, hey, why do we have so many insurance claims coming through with people with bad knees, bad backs, bad elbows, right? Um, whatever. What's the thing that you get when you type too much
A
in your
carpal
knowledge.
tunnel, carpal
Yeah,
tunnel.
carpal tunnel, like, those are the things that they're dealing with because their people are not healthy, right?
Yeah,
But with my health wealth and wellness program, I solve each of these in each of my deliverables. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3, right? So by
yeah.
explaining the problem, you become more specific.
And the marketing, it actually becomes easier to write. And I think that there's a saying in marketing that the person that describes the best the problem, people assume that they have the best solution. People assume that they have the better offer, the better program, because you are so clear on describing the pain point of that customer that you're so specific. So, for example, you are the HR rep that are in charge of installing a wellness program in your company, and you have been burned down in the past with generic programs that are cookie cutter and do not stick. Let me show you XYZ, my XYZ program, blah blah blah. You go into that because you're actually describing the pain point of that person that you're targeting. And now when you are become clear on the offer, right? Which means the solution to that pain point, now because you describe it in a way that they can relate, because you said, yes, this is me, this is a headache, please help me. Now people assume that you're going to have the better program, and obviously when you fulfill, they're going to be happy customers. But it all starts with being clear on the person, being clear on your offerings, and these two things are going to help you also describe the pain points and the marketing that you need to use. If this save you time, money, or frustrations, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you want our help dialing this for your business, just go to launchesandconversions.com, book a call with us, and either Colton and I will look at your stuff and help you get better results. That's where we're going to go deeper. Okay. So see you on the next episode.
Are we rich yet?